Hello again. This is Magdala with a time for God. Today is the 20th day of April 2024. Yesterday, the 27th day, I forgot to mention the day, or I got carried away summarizing everything. And like I mentioned the day as a reminder that I made a promise to try and upload a video at least once every day. It's been a challenge because I did get sick, and there were 2 days that I couldn't make it, but I'm still giving it my very best. And these are the baby steps we talked about yesterday. It doesn't have to be anything extraordinary. It first has to be a resolution to want to do things God's way, to look for God, to seek Him. That's what seeking God is. Looking what pleases Him, what displeases Him. Those are the things, little things. For some people, it's using foul languages. When I used to get angry, man, they could flow. Then I started realizing that pleasing God, having God's spirit, seeking God, went against that. So just being aware that I want my body to be the temple where God dwells, I started thinking about what to do. So when someone is yelling and screaming and it seems like I'm not there, I'm thinking, if I follow the same, trend, and I get angry, what kind of words would I be using? And will that person really represent someone who wants to or is trying to seek God? Will that be someone who's actually looking up and not down and around? If I was looking up, would I actually be taking into account what is being said and how it's being said? Or will I be thinking about how this is an opportunity to introduce God in a different way? That mindset, one situation at a time, is creating change for me. Why am I telling you this? Because seeking God is doable. Service to God with spirit and truth is a requirement of God. God is looking for people who want to serve Him with spirit and truth. And those are people just like you. I remember thinking it's not possible. It's not doable. How? How could I? I mean, what will it take to serve God with spirit and truth? Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody. But guess what? You are not everybody. You're you. You're unique. You're made in God's image. God qualified you for every assignment He has placed before you. And yes, you can. Seeking God is doable, but it comes from within. It's not a group policy. It has to be an individual decision. And yes, God promises that even in the fire, He will walk with you. So He doesn't leave you. He doesn't intend to leave you. By contrast, He wants you to rely on Him in this journey. And that's what He says in Proverbs 3. He said, trust me with all your heart. Because if you start to think about it, I can make it, you truly can. But if you start to trust and rely on God, He promises in verse 6 of Proverbs chapter 5 to make your way straight. I hope and pray that this was helpful. Today is Sunday. It's the beginning of a brand new week. May this new week be wonderful, rewarding, and blessed. In Jesus' name I do pray. To have you a lovely day. This is Magdala with a time for God. Bye-bye.